Every Ukrainian needs to hear these songs. And you have an obligation to listen to them because you will then start understanding who you are. There's a promise I made to my father after I left the world of law, and he got really worried that I wanted to become a singer. And I told him that when I finally found my place in the world of opera, that I would make a significant contribution I possibly could to Ukrainian heritage.
Of the day before? No. Albert and I will do it.
This is a monumental day. We have finally arrived at song 100 out of the 124 songs that Mykola Lysenko composed. This is a really important day, and we're very, very relieved. I can say that for you. It's a classical representation of what Ukraine is. It specifies very particular moments in a life, so to speak, and that's what the art song's about. And that's all of these art songs together sort of define what Ukraine is.
The way that Germans define themselves through Schubert, or the French through Ravel and Debussy, and the Ukrainians will say, yes, this is who we are.
You know, at bar 13, a little bit more despair, if you can. My days of youth are falling away, and they will never return.
It's written heroically, though, huh?
Yeah, but marno is in vain, means in vain. He took what he loved as a poem, the poem expressed a certain emotion, and he put it to music. Lysenko was not just a Ukrainian composer, he was a world composer. He brought in influences from all over the world.
If you hear his music, it's on the music of a great writer or a great poet like Goethe or Heine or Shakespeare or Verdi or Beethoven.
And that's one of the reasons why I insisted that I wanted non-Ukrainians to join me on the project, because I wanted them to discover Lysenko as part of the world music culture.
And also the thing I really think is marvelous about Lysenko's music is that he goes very deep into the music, and the feelings are always noble and majestic. So I find that very, very interesting that a person could have this depth of understanding of the human spirit.
As an Armenian, I completely understand and respect this project. You can only gauge a culture's advancement or intelligence through its art, and art in the form of music is the one that speaks most about who the people were. And reviving it, it's like bringing back your ancestors because they sang it. So it's like keeping them alive and in you today. So I completely applaud the incentive to do this project. And it's very important because, as I said, I would do the same for Armenian music.
The pain, the sorrow, but also a kind of optimism. The resilience to survive, most of all.
Non-Ukrainian people are recognizing our music for music's sake, not for being Ukrainian or for being anything, but the beauty of the music comes through, shows us to be a very civilized nation. That's the power.
In a sense, this is a wonderful gift that Pavlo and the Ukrainian Opera Association and the various people that are involved in the project are giving to Ukraine, because this composer is, as far as I know, and as we were saying earlier, completely unknown back home, or virtually unknown. And I think, judging from the music and from what I've sung, he deserves to be up there with some of the big ones.
Be absolutely sure that I understand what you're doing. You're doing this. Da da dum bum.
Yeah.
Dum.
Okay.
It's protya. Protya.
Okay.
You have to
Because
do
I
what
didn't
they're
do that.
doing, because it sounded like you were then the wind going smooth.
Okay. That's okay. We're human beings, haven't we?
We're singers. We're human.
Yeah, exactly. That's good.
It sounds very Ukrainian.
Thank you very much. I'm not born in Ukraine, are they?
This will make you happy. Thank you.
It was quite clear to me that the only place in the world that this could ever come about was in Canada. And you respect excellence, which is fantastic, you know, and I didn't believe there was anywhere in the world that in such a concentrated form that I could find who would be able to support me on this project.
We haven't made any compromises in this project. We've had the best singers, we've had the best studio. We do everything everyone who's involved in this project really is working on the top level. So that's the way to do it.
It's about documenting the whole heritage, and that's what we're doing, and that's why it's such an important thing, and we're able to do it at the highest level. Everybody understands what it is, everybody's really behind us, and it's going to cost us many hundreds of thousands of dollars, into the millions by the end. And people will come out to help. I know that because I've lived my whole life this way.
You need to have a champion to bring music to life. You need to have a singer and a musician that are going to bring this music to life.
This is what this project's about, uniting everybody around this beauty, absolute beauty, which is ours, which is Ukrainian. You know, it's like a rose blooming. It will bloom forever. And that's what it's about. It will stay here forever, well beyond my life, well beyond all our lives.